Wake up. What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's morning now.
Good morning. Good morning.
There we
Good
go.
morning. What is up? How you doing, bud?
I'm here. How do I make? I'm mobile, so it's fun.
Yeah,
There
it's
we
fine.
go.
Everything's fine.
Yeah,
You gotta
everything's
turn
fine.
your camera.
Is that
There's no
better?
background. Freaking iPad's taking forever. What's up? It's Mr. Bukes. How you doing? It's Mr. David. David's nice and early today. How you doing?
That's
Good
better.
morning. Good morning. So MP's in a new
Oh,
background. He's at the
I am.
camper right now.
I am.
Dope looking camper.
The Wi-Fi is not working. It's been a morning. I
Yeah.
showed up with the dogs at 6:45 this morning. Woke everybody up, so it's been great.
Oh, so they were there already?
Yeah, they came yesterday. I was like,
Okay.
I still need to pack. I think I just need one more night's sleep at home.
Damn. And dude shows up, wakes everybody up, and forgets the dog food. And then just sends them all packing back home to go get the dog food so he can run a daily dad show and drink his
Luckily,
coffee in peace.
luckily, there's a pet store like 10 minutes away. So I think that's where they're going, but it doesn't open for another 15. So they're going to the park first.
Gotcha. David, this is a dad show. You're totally fine passing gas on the couch. Don't worry about it. The moms have not arrived yet. You're good to go. David's trying to start us off on a rant here.
Yeah.
Going to farts already in the early morning. Oh, well, it is Friday. It's actual Friday. Congratulations, everybody. MP he's off for his weekend away. I it's still 5 a.m., so no one's awake. Sunrise is happening. I kind of had this thought that like if I just turned myself 90 degrees and then I changed my garage door to have windows in it, we could like get some old school Jason vibes where we see like the sun rising in the background.
See, crowdfunding new garage doors for Daily Dads. It writes
I
itself.
would love to have glass in here. The only problem is like we literally like face the sun, like the garage faces east.
So you'd cook.
So yeah, like there are times when I pop the garage up for like like about 6 inches just to get airflow. And through the cracks in the like as the garage bends through the cracks, the light is just like blinding and it feels like a heat gun is being put on you. So it's times
Yeah.
like that I'm like, yeah, we probably should just change the side door here to glass to get a little bit more light in here. Throw in an AC unit or something.
Yes, I went for a run as soon as I woke everybody up. I took the dogs for a run,
Yeah.
and it's ungodly hot already. So I can only imagine the West Coast heat.
Yeah, it cooled down a little bit yesterday, and I haven't even checked the weather honestly to see what it's supposed to be like. We're going to the beach, so we'll have nice beach temperatures. Hopefully, it's not overcast or cloudy or anything like that, and we can actually enjoy the heat. Go in the ocean.
So when
So
you go to the beach, do you are you one of the dads that sets up like a compound, or you minimal?
um so like we don't have babies anymore, like
Hmm.
there's one like somewhat baby in the group. She's 3, but she ain't my kid. So yeah, no, it's more like I just rock a table or a chair and a towel. Like my son doesn't even, he just wants to get as wet and as sandy as possible.
Yep.
Like like, and then my oldest, she just wants to like look cute in a chair and get some sun and not touch any sand. Like they're just like complete opposites right now. And the middle one's just chilling. She don't care. So yeah, we're minimalist now. Like for the longest time, we had all the shit in the wagon and like
Yeah,
all that kind of stuff, and
that's the
it was
stage
my
I'm at right
worst
now.
nightmare. My wife likes to remind me that was when we lived next to the beach. Like we lived like a half a mile from the beach, and I never wanted to go ever. And it's just because of, like you said, like that whole setting up a compound,
Hmm.
carrying all that stuff. Like they, for some reason, they don't make parking lots really close to beaches.
No.
It makes sense, right? When you think about it logistically, but it doesn't make sense when you think about it like as a parent. And then funny enough, when we moved away here, like we're 60 miles from the beach or 3.5 hours in Los Angeles traffic. Um, I do workouts on the beach every day for like 2 years. And she doesn't let me live that down. She's like, you've been to the like when I was doing those, she's like, you've officially been to the beach more doing workouts by yourself than we've ever gone in our entire life and 10-year relationship, 20-year relationship. I'm like, honey, that's because I'm stuck there. I'm out here really early. I'm charging the car. What else am I supposed to do? Like I tried taking a nap in the car. It never worked. Like I was awake.
Yeah,
What
no,
would you do?
we're stuck in the full
It's a tough.
compound. But I don't know. We have the Sun Ninja now, so it's a lot easier. Like that big 15 by 15. It's like 4 poles and this like piece of
Oh,
fabric essentially.
yeah, yeah. Nice. The
But
Sun Ninja.
that's
Nice.
what I think is. The cart I don't mind. It's the cooler. I mean, the freaking cooler is massive and loaded down that they just don't
Oh
stop
yeah.
eating.
Yeah. I never That's me in 2 weeks setting up a compound. Yeah, I like we almost never bring the cooler or enough. Like we bring the wrong things every
Hmm.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the coolers, the drinks, the snacks, and then it's like we're there for 2 hours, and they're like, "All right, what's next?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Dude, you ate everything. Like,
Yeah. The
buckle down. We got
greatest the
another,
greatest
got a couple more
the
hours."
greatest beaches are the ones that have like the where you go and like you walk past a liquor store and then you go straight out. Or there's this one beach that we used to go to where there was like a restaurant like in between like where you'd park and the start of the sand. Like the restaurant was literally on the sand. So it's like you walk out there and then it's like the kids like, within 5 minutes are like, I'm hungry. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like I'm gonna have to spend a bunch of money today at this expensive restaurant, but
Hmm.
it's definitely better than me lugging a giant ass cooler for you to still say you want a hamburger and fries at the restaurant
Yep,
and a soda. So
that's usually us. It's like, all right, everything's gone by like lunchtime, and it's like 1 o'clock, and we're like, I'm still hungry. I'm like, all right, going up to the boardwalk. I gotta grab a pizza. I am not
yeah.
driving back with these kids whining for 10 minutes in the car saying they're starving.
And is that just like when you take them places, they just immediately get hungry and like want to eat more because they're in like a new environment with new food? Or is that just how like I feed off of the energy of embarrassing my girls? Do they feed off the energy of draining our wallets?
Yeah,
Um,
I don't
or are
know.
just they
It's
that hungry all the time, and since we're at home and they can raid the pantry, we just don't notice as much?
I think it's like a combo of like I don't know. I think they're that hungry. Their metabolism's like insane. Um, but it's like me and my wifey are we're kind of foodies. So like if we go instead of like getting a meal, we'll be like, all right, let's get like 4 or 5 appetizers and share them and try a little bit of everything. So I think that's kind of where they're like, oh, I want to get this
Yeah.
as a snack, this, and I'm like, dude, like when we go to a
Yeah.
restaurant, you can get
You
other than that,
you
like you
create
don't
your
need to
own
stop at
monsters.
every restaurant.
You created your own monsters. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
those
used to tell
Jersey
that to my
boardwalks
dad.
have everything.
I used to tell that to my dad because when my younger siblings, he had kids with his second wife, that one of them like 20 years younger than me. And when they were like 5 and 6, he was teaching them the finer things like eating lobster and filet mignon. And I'm like, I understand like you want to expand their palate earlier because I was like a really picky eater and he always used to
Hmm.
talk shit about that. Um, I'm like, I understand. Like, you want to eat nice things. You want to be with your kids. You don't want to like separate it, but like, that's expensive, dude. Like, they're gonna go out into the world like on a college person's budget and be like, wait, we don't eat lobster, guys.
Yeah.
What is this ramen thing? You really messing me up here, Dad. But it wasn't my budget. I didn't have to pay for it. So maybe my daughters are hungry. Maybe eat the sand. Yeah, go catch something. But yeah, beach vacay is coming up, which my wife is stoked. She loves the ocean. So it's gonna be fun. Oh, funny moment yesterday. Bailey was getting ready to go out with some friends. And like at the last minute, I was like, "Oh, who's going?" I'm like, "This is your first outing as an adult." And then her mom starts like immediately going into like, "Be careful, like you can get in worse trouble with it." Da, 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 da. Da." And Bailey's like just sitting there connecting the dots, and she's like, "Oh, my first thing as an adult. Wait, the two friends I'm going with, they're both adults too. Oh my god, it's like my first adult night out, adults night out." It was a funny, cute little moment.
That's
She
great.
went bowling. She went bowling with her two of her guy friends, and she actually beat them. Pretty nice. 116. Not a bad
Nice.
score. Sandy poop. Sandy poop. No joke.
No, that's when
Yeah.
you just take them in the ocean and rinse them off.
Oh, I think he's talking about David saying they should eat the sand and then
Oh,
it
I thought we
working
were
its
talking
way
about
through and
changing
coming
to
out the
sandy
other
poop.
end. Yeah, that's sandpaper coming out the hole is no bueno, dude.
No.
That's that just hurt my body, bro. Rinse it off. Rinse off your insides. Um, yeah. So other than that, man, day was good. Another day, like I told you, man,
Mhm.
I'm struggling to get back on the routine, on the workout. I'm eating consistently like shit. This weekend's gonna be no better. So I'm just gonna mulligan it this weekend and we're gonna try our hardest to start fresh on Monday. I still got time. I still got plenty of time. I'm gonna hit a
Yeah.
workout after this though, for sure. I cooled the garage down. I was up early enough to cool the garage down. Man, it was hot in here when I walked in here. It's so cold in my house, so cold outside. The heat is fucking trapped in here. All the bugs can come in here as much as they want, but apparently heat can't get out or
Just
cold
gotta
can't
get an
get in.
exhaust fan.
Yeah, I think so. I just hate doing construction. It's the worst.
Tell me about it. I feel like I'm always always doing something.
Well,
Like
you
just
really
about
are
finished.
always doing stuff. You're almost like it's almost like a blessing to have you, but then also an annoyance. Oh yeah, great. MP's changing another tile backsplash today.
No, I'm not. That's why I like when summer's here because then we're not at home and her mind's not racing of I want to get this done. I want to get this done.
Oh, see, that's funny.
No.
That's the opposite for my buddy Scott because he goes, his wife is a teacher, so she gets the summer off. So all summer long, while he and I are working, she's like messaging him like because she's at home and she's like, "We really need to change this. I really had this cool idea. I saw this cool idea on Pinterest." And she's like texting him and he's like, "Hun, I'm working. Like, get out of here." Got a new
Oh,
kettlebell yesterday. Nice. Good job, buddy. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
yeah, no, but I was where you were at with right after my surgery. I was struggling to like I was supposed to be walking and it was just struggling to do that. Um, but you just got to do it.
Yeah, I know. I think the key thing for me is actually like the posting in the videos because it keeps me a little bit more accountable.
Mhm.
But then I also don't like it. I don't like the look at me aspect of it, the like whatever it is. It like feels like I'm starved for attention, but I'm not. I don't want to do it. It's just more of how I kept myself
Yeah.
consistent and accountable.
No, I feel like that's the only way I can keep myself accountable is by doing that. Because when I don't, then I'm like, oh, I can just not do anything
Yeah.
today.
And then it just feels like me and you are spamming the one group chat.
I'm fine with it. I get spammed by like thousands of other group chats, so it's good.
Yep. Bag of frozen peas. Sit on them peas, man. All right. Reading. It's time for the reading. Help them find their lane. What do you
Yeah, I
think, man?
remember this one. I remember this reading from going over from last year because it was like I think I've talked about how it really hit home with me because I wanted to do thousands of different things and I ended up taking over and running my dad's business instead.
Okay.
But like I went to school originally undecided in college. And I was like, oh, I want to be a vet. And then by year halfway through my freshman year, I
Hmm.
went all in on criminal justice psych. I double
Okay.
majored in both of them, have a minor in art and a minor in history. And I'm doing zero with all of it.
Is
I'm
it
run-
still something that you think about or like
it
are
was
curious about it all or
it's weird. Like it was more I don't know, it was more like a passion. Like it came like when I say I double mate, like psych was the only thing that was hard for the major. Um, just because once you get higher up, it gets a lot more. But everything else, like it came, like the criminal justice came easy to me because I was so interested in it.
yeah.
Um, art and history, like I was just, I would, my friends would be like pre-gaming and playing video games, and I'd be sitting there and be like with a beer reading like a history book or something, just because it was like that's what interested me at the time.
Huh.
Um, but then like when it came down to like actually earning a living and earning it, like I can't sit still. I can't sit at a desk. I
Yeah.
can't do it. Even when I have to sit down and like do quotes, I'm like an hour of quotes. I'm like, all right, I'm going back out in the shop. I'm doing something just because
Yeah.
I'm
You're like, what was that? You need help?
yeah.
Okay.
And it was just it took a while of me finding my way of what like my passion was. And even growing up, my dad even like was like, I want you guys to go to school, get an education. I don't want you to have to do what I did for the rest of your life. And we would work with him. I think we started at like 9 and 10. We would go in the summers just for extra cash, and he would give us the crappiest jobs at the shop, like cleaning, helping to paint, like just doing the crappiest things.
Yeah.
Um, so we
He
wouldn't want to
really
do
didn't want you guys to do it.
yeah. And it's just funny. And now when I sit down and talk to him, he's like, yeah, you really like I didn't expect you to come on board and everything. He goes, but you really like you doubled everything, you changed it around, and like you really changed. Like, I mean, the scoring kind of did help you. Like your thought process I was like, you know, it's just I think ahead.
Yeah.
You're it's just a different thoughts, but it's just funny how life and like kind of found its way out. Um,
Ah, I like that.
and I know
That's
you had
nice.
something similar with your passion too. So
Yeah, I don't know. This reading, a couple of these other ones, and even like the Stoic of the day.
wow, dog.
I don't know. I'm not sure that I found my lane or I found like a general purpose. I I don't feel like I'm at a calling or anything special like in what I do for a living,
Hmm.
but I am enjoying like what it is that I'm doing and what it is that I've built, like the freedom that it gives me, the availability to write my own schedule, everything's constantly new and changing, so it's very refreshing. It's not the same thing over and over again. Like no two clients are the same, no two jobs are the same. There's definitely repetitiveness of it, which makes it easy for me to do the job, having, this many years of experience doing it. I
Mhm.
think probably the freedom is the best thing. The commute obviously sucks, but um that was more out of necessity. Like if and when we can move back, we might. The I was talking to a client the other day and I was like, it feels like the area that I work in is very much like a recyclable market. Like it doesn't feel like it's going to ever die down. Like once we get through all the old houses built in the 40s,
And you got the next
all
one
the
set of
house,
them.
all that houses built in the 80s and 90s are ready to go down. And I was listening to someone talk about Italy, how they're like these are houses that were built in the 1500s or something like that, and still there and still standing or something like that. I don't remember who that was, but it was oh, it was Jeremy. It was Jeremy on Tom and Ann's podcast talking about that, and I'm like, I wonder if that would ever happen. That would never happen in like Southern California. Like it would never transition to it's like, oh, these houses we built in the 2000s are so amazing. Let's just leave them for 80, 90, 100 years. They can last that long. Like if houses built in the 1500s can still last today, a house built in the 2000s in theory could last a couple hundred years easily.
Should be able to, but
They're pretty freaking solid. Um, I don't know. So I don't know that it's my calling or that I feel it. And then with my kids, they feel very similar. Like I'm I'm somewhat listening, I'm somewhat open. My wife is pushing them to do certain things. She really wants them to do team sports. She really wants them to succeed in school and do their best. So she's pushing them there. And then I'm more of the I don't care what you do. I don't care if you quit tomorrow. I don't care if you get bad grades and flunk out of school. Like I just want you guys to, learn to talk to people because that's
Mhm.
the thing that I never learned until I was, these years. Like
Yeah.
I think that's the most important thing. Because by talking to people, I feel like there was the reading about the tennis player. It's like just by opening up and talking to someone, you might find out that like what they do is something really cool. And then you go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, I think I'm stuck in the middle with my kids because when they sign up or they want to do something, I make sure that they finish it. And it's more like I don't want them quitting on like if they
Yeah.
don't like something, like I don't want them being all right, well, I want to quit it and I want to quit it and then just becoming a pattern. I want them to be like, well, things aren't always the easiest at first and sometimes it takes a little bit to find if you're good at it or find out if it's a passion or not.
Yep.
Um, but at the same time, like I'm with you on the building of the relationships things because I grew up and I felt like not just my immediate family, but like my cousins, my aunts and uncles, we're one of those families where we got together pretty much every other weekend. Um, so it was almost like the oversharing of like your family knows everything about you, everything that's going on. And
Yeah.
my wife, she was an only child. Her aunts and uncles were either in far North Jersey, which is like 2.5 hours away, or upstate PA, which is another 2.5 hours away. So it was only like the holiday, every other holiday get-togethers. So
Yep.
now she like, and now I feel like with our kids, we're opposite. Where I'm like, oh, you don't have to overshare if you want to. You can keep. And she's like, well, no, you need to tell me everything. Tell me how you're feeling. Tell me this. Tell me that. Like, so it's kind of nice because we're kind of meeting in the middle with the boys. Um, but she's always also one of the people that it's like you need to tell people how they feel. I'm like, well, yes, but no at the same time because the kids don't have a filter.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, that's
it's
a good
hard.
part about that's a good part about parenting. Good part about
Hmm.
having the second person to help, to rely, to give a different perspective, all that kind of stuff. Like I said, like my wife is really good about taught like she has way better relationships with the kids than I do. Mine is more based on fun and laughter and just like making sure that they're not always stressed out, not always worried about everything that they need to be worried about. Same with my wife. Like she's always worried about something, and I'm always like, no, let's have some fun, honey. Let's not worry about that. Let's just take a nap in the middle of the day. Like, let me pour some water on your head real quick. I would never do that, but um, and I think like you said with your wife, it creates a good balance in the home. That's where I see my need. That's where I have fun. That's my lane in life is making like the thought of doing something and working and whatever it is, playing the sports, like my daughter with the cheerleading, just being completely exhausted, and then having school, and then like looking at it and going, did I actually have fun with anything? So I'm always pushing her to like call her friends and go bowling. Like, you're not doing anything tonight, just you're on summer break. Like, you should be doing something every single, like, you should have this itch in your body that like you don't want to be on the couch all day.
Yeah.
And all your friends probably have that too. So call every one of them that drives and be like, what are we doing today? Or, ask your mom and dad to take you somewhere. Um, and she does that.
Yeah.
She does a good job on that.
Yeah, we I know it's hard. It's for the boys, it's kind of hard just because their age. But
Oh yeah.
with Carson, we did just hit the like. It's funny. He'll ask for my wife's phone to call his friend's mom, so he can sit there
Yeah.
and like the whole FaceTime his friend, and I'll talk to his friend. And I think it's like almost once a week that him and his one buddy get together and they either go to the park or play video games or go to the lake to go swimming or something. But it's with Jackson, it's hard because he's like, "Well, I wanna have a sleepover with my friends." Like, "Well, bud, we're at that point because of you, your brother, we have all like, it's fine, but a lot of the other parents, like, you're 6 years old,
Yep.
sometimes it's their first, they're like, "No, no, 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 we're not," like, so it's harder for him, and he loves, like kid is obsessed with video games, so, sometimes he just is like, "I just wanna sit on the couch and play video games. I just wanna veg all day." And I'm like you. I'm like, all right, let's go do this. What are we doing today? All right, well, it's 8 a.m. What are we doing till 12? What are we doing after 12? Like, and my wife's like, can we just have like a chill day where we just sit and do absolutely nothing?
Oh,
I'm like,
my problem is like I would absolutely like there's a part of me that loves sitting on the couch and doing nothing and playing video games. And that happens more often than not, more often than I want it to. And then what happens is like I get to Monday and I'm like, shit. Like I didn't or Sunday night, I'm like, damn it, I didn't do anything around the house. Place is a mess. Then Sunday becomes like a work day where I'm like playing catch up. So yeah, they love like that's the thing is like we're all like addicted to Roblox in this house. And now we're like playing these family games where like I got home yesterday and Bentley's like, mom and I played a new video game. Do you want to play with a new Roblox game? Do you want to play with us? And I'm like, sure. And then we got in and like it's like a team game, so we're all playing together. So there's some good things of it, but it was literally just like killing zombies game. And it was like the most basic ass like version of a game. Like literally someone just made it in like an hour and it's not that great, but he and her were having fun with it. So I was like, all right, whatever, we'll do this.
that's
So
what
that was my day yesterday.
my
As soon as I
oldest
got
wanted to play the Mecha Chameleon game, but he is not good at paint, like painting himself. Have you seen those
oh, that is
videos?
that a game?
Yeah, so it's I think it's through Stream. Is who I downloaded it
Okay.
from. It's like $5, but
Huh.
it was like every every 2 minutes, like, Dad, I need help painting. Come here, Dad, I need help. I'm like, dude, it's the
I'm
part
so
of the
confused by
game.
that because there was a VFriends post about that. And I'm like, this must be a thing that's going around that I don't know about.
Yeah, it's like the viral game right now. So I
Gotcha.
switched him. I was like, you're not hiding anymore. I was like, you're gonna be one of the people that finds people because
Oh, okay. I get
not
it.
coming every two
Yeah.
minutes to paint your body for you because that you found a new spot you wanna like I'd be like almost done. He's like, no, I think I want to hide over here. I'm like,
This isn't why I minored in art.
I was like, but this was not the whole point of you getting this new video game. And then he's getting mad at the other. He's like, "How do they find me? How do they?" I was like, "Well, you only painted half your body."
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I get it now. That makes sense. Well, I'm glad I clarified that because that was something I was thinking about the other day. Like, where is this coming from? Do my kids even know about this? I don't know.
But it's fun to see that kid is obsessed with MLB, and it's fun to
With
see
what?
his with MLB the show,
Okay.
and it's fun to it's to see his competitiveness come out. It's hysterical. Like I'll be sitting there, he's like, he'll strike a batter out, and he starts talking crap. I'm like, "You're talking crap to the computer." I was like, "Yeah, let me change it from rookie setting to all star." He gets up,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah, exactly. You have it on the easiest setting, right, bud?
and then
Like when they're
but he knows how.
dominating in Mario Kart, you're like, I'm letting you win, right?
Mhm. Yeah, that's the new rule at my house is I have to wait until they're on lap 2 until I can start because they don't like they're like, "You always win. You're always coming first. You have to wait until we're on lap 2." I'm like, "All right, it's fine. I'll still come in first."
Yeah. I can't remember when it was, but Bailey got a hand-me-down Switch with everything in Mario Kart unlocked like I don't know, a couple years ago. And I just like went right in and I'm like, look, I'm just gonna destroy you. So just and my wife was talking shit. She's like, I used to play with my brother all the time. Like, I'm really good. And it was like, it wasn't even a challenge. I was like, I'll stop playing. You guys can have fun. Like, it's totally okay. I don't need to play. Like, I can go do something else.
Yep, that's what I told the boys. I'm like, "Guys, I grew up on Mario Kart and Super
Yeah.
Smash. Like, you're not gonna beat me in either of them." They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, we'll see, we'll see. It's different
Well,
controls." I'm
it's
like,
also like for
"Okay."
me, it was also like any gun game. Like GoldenEye was my jam, right?
Yep.
And so any gun game I get into, like there's a little bit of a learning curve at first. Like even with Fortnite, like there's a little bit of a learning curve because it's completely different. But like at some point, it was like there's no challenge anymore. Like
Yeah, I
um
never got fully into the whole Fortnite
no, I
thing.
didn't either. But
I
it's
was always
really
stuck on
like
Call of Duty.
there's really cool things about it. The whole building thing and the whole weirdness of like the kids that play nowadays, the amount that they jump just is
Yeah,
weird to me. That was never
I
a thing.
I feel like it's always jumping and building, and that's all. And then like they take
Yeah.
2 shots and the game's over.
Yeah, it's something very strange. But yeah. All right, dude. Slamming weekend.
Yeah, beach weekend for both of us.
Yeah. Bro fits out at the beach too. Why is everybody not at the beach? Dylan, when you go to the beach? Um, Slow chat today, which is fine. We're chilling, just the two of us talking. What else? Anything else? Stoic? Did you read your Stoic book? How's that going for you?
It's going good. I've been journaling. I actually was at Barnes& and Noble 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Um, and I got another Bear Grylls has like it's like Mind Fuel, I think it was called. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
another like just a one-page daily so
Yeah.
it's funny, I sent my wife a picture. I was like, "I'm packed my bag and all my books." I have like 5 books stacked up. She's like, "You have a problem." I was like, "Yeah, I probably should just get it on a Kindle so I don't have to bring 5
Yeah.
books
The
with me."
Kindle's the Kindle's the move. So like I just bring the journals. Like this is my gratitude journal, my Stoic journal, and my daily dad journal. And then all the books are on the Kindle. So then this little guy, at the very least, I just bring the book, the
Mhm.
Kindle. Like if I'm really stressed or I forget the journals for whatever reason, like at least the Kindle just like always comes with me. And it's so tiny. Like it's so easy. You download a bunch of books. You can change the screen color. You can zoom in on the times in the morning or the night when your fucking eyes aren't working, which is my problem. Um, so I like it for that. Like I have all the actual books, like I've held up my Daily Dad blue copy, but
Mhm.
I've never actually read a page in the physical book. And it's not that I don't like physical books. It's just this is way easier. Um, Especially when you travel. Like for me it's back and forth to work, but like whenever I go out of town too, it's way easier to just throw in these three little things.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to get one of them because I know I'm a physical book. Like I like having the actual physical book, but the actual travel back and forth aspect is. I was
Yeah.
like, this is going to get overwhelming very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, and the only other thing is like the mind, the perspective of like letting your kids see you read, and if you're on a Kindle, it just looks like you're on another screen.
Yeah,
So that's the only thing I have a problem with it. So I did like post up all my books, like a little mini library in the living room so they'd see it. And I do make it a point to, they know that this is a book, not a iPad, but yeah.
that's what this summer we started we moved one of the couches from the playroom to my wife's office, and she's got like a wall of bookshelves. So they started an hour a day. They have to at different times. The boys have to go in there and read one of their books or whatever, just to try
Nice.
to and get them to chill out for an hour.
I wish I could get my kids into reading. I feel like my family is just anything dad does, we're gonna just do that. Like that guy.
My oldest is obsessed. He sleeps with like 20 books in his bed. I don't know how he even falls asleep. Jackson could
It's
care
hilarious.
less.
Sleeps with books.
He
That's so
he re-
random.
I really have to take a picture of his bed when I get home. I move his
Yeah.
comforter. He's got like a pile of toys in one side, and then it just literally looks like a library just lining against his bed in the wall. I'm like, dude, why do you need all these books? He's like, well, I'm reading this one. This I'm like, how are you reading 5 books at the same time?
Yeah. And you get that like one of those beds that has like a cubby built into the headboard, or like a bookshelf built into the headboard. So you can just like
He's I really do. He's got like the desk underneath his bed right now. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
but
that's nice.
we might be getting rid of that soon because it's him and his brother now they want to switch the playroom into their bedroom so they can be in the same room. It's like
Oh,
we're
interesting.
gonna see.
This is an interesting move.
Yeah, I don't know.
Have more space
Uh,
for activities.
I don't know how I feel about them being in the same room.
Yeah, it's like it's good in theory, and then
Yeah.
like and quickly it has the ability to quickly devolve into chaos.
Mm-hmm. Like, well, that
Like
would help. We could move your
and then
sister. So I was like, no, this is gonna end very badly.
you're like, this is gonna end like every fucking TV show where you guys draw a line down the middle of the room, and
Yeah.
on one side of the room is the door to exit, like, and the other side is the bathroom, and then you guys are fighting like that. Like, it's not gonna happen like that. Like, we've seen enough TV to know that it just doesn't work.
Yeah. And then I was like, I don't feel like when they become teenagers fighting over who's getting the bigger room when they want to get separated.
Yeah, exactly. Who's getting kicked out? Yeah,
Hmm.
who has to relocate? Like both of you get out. Your sister's going in there.
That's what I told my wife. I was like, when they start fighting over it, I was like, she's gonna get the bigger room. They're gonna be at the smaller rooms.
Yeah, for sure. All right. See you, buddy. Have a good
Yep. I'll
weekend.
see you.
Enjoy
You
your
too.
time. Back here on
Enjoy the
Monday.
beach.
Appreciate you, everybody. David, Dylan, everybody else that's listening, all 17 of you robots, checking with us on Monday. See
See
you,
ya.
buddy boy. All right, iPad, go. And music. There we go. Later, people.